Hey Cancer, what's good? This is your chakra insight reading. Gonna tap in, find out what chakras are in need of some TLC at this time. Need some focus. I'm gonna pull you your angel numbers first, and then we'll tap in with the chakra oracle deck and the chakra tarot deck. Hope you're well, Cancer. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get you a few of these angel numbers first. We have it, one more. First one's out is 1001, Spiritual Awakening, and 6666. You've got 4. Okay, so we have the 6s and the 1s. 1001, Spiritual Awakening. This is all about new beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. It says a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Okay, that paired with the 1111 definitely emphasizes the fact that you've gone through a spiritual awakening, or you're currently going through one. This is where you start to see reality in a different light. This is to do with moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, gateways, and taking action. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. So some of you may be seeing those 1111s. That's the most common angel numbers that you start to see initially on your spiritual journey. And this represents an enlightenment, your aha moment. It's acknowledgement that, you know, there's a bigger picture to your life. So you may be starting to see through certain illusions, seeing with your inner eye rather than the physical eyes. But yeah, you're definitely going through a spiritual awakening. And this spiritual awakening doesn't necessarily always feel pretty and positive and rainbows and butterflies as most people, you know, would anticipate, being as it's a spiritual journey. It's quite gruesome at times. It's getting to the nitty-gritty within your spirit, within your soul, facing your shadows, facing the taboos of your personality traits, facing your mindset, facing, you know, any trauma bonds that you may have, or trauma from karmic cycles or generational cycles from your family. So it's quite heavy work, but know that you are blessed and rewarded as you do the work. And as I say, that you have 6666, which is great blessings, self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. It says nurture yourself, your needs and your desires and your boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. So as I said, starting to see things with your third eye rather than your physical eyes, and seeing through illusions, seeing through the veil. So this would mean that certain people, places, and things that you once resonated with, that you once vibed with, you're no longer on that frequency. You've risen. So probably miscommunication, or just a lack of desire to do the things that you used to do, or to interact with the people that you used to interact with. It's not a negative, it's a positive. It just shows where you've grown. It shows your growth. So embrace it. And obviously you say goodbye to those people, places, and things with love, knowing that it's for a, you know, for the betterment of yourself, and not just for yourself, but for the people involved as well. People may see your growth and be inspired. So it's not always a negative. We have final card 0606, and this is about your commitment, loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, and growth and solutions. There we are. That's that growth. So it says applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It says honesty and light. Light for me is truth. So when we say, oh, love and light, it's love and truth doesn't necessarily always have to be a positive. Sometimes it's those hard truths that we need to hear. So again, this spiritual journey, people get it twisted that it's all fairy dust and rainbows. It's not. It's about honesty. It's about being true to yourself and true with others. So love, but with truth. All right, it says it's how you find solutions and comfort by creating a peaceful and meaningful life. Release worries by speaking your truth. There we are, truth, and expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. So, Cancer, it's looking like you've definitely come through the other end of a spiritual awakening, or you're going through the process now, coming out the other end of it. You've got a lot of sixes. Bottom of the deck is 666. So your angel numbers are repeating ones and zeros. 1111, repeating sixes and repeating zeros and sixes. 6666 and 0606, and then bottom of the deck is 666. Sixes represent harmony, balance. So your spiritual awakening, it also represents the vibration of love. So your spiritual awakening clearly is to awaken you to true love, to true harmony, to balance in your life, to peace. Everything doesn't always have to be tumultuous and drama filled. Life is meant to be enjoyed. So it's looking like you're entering a beautiful cycle of peace, harmony, balance, family, love, and things like that. All right, let's get you your chakra oracle cards. Hit that like for me if this message is resonating. Hit the follow and subscribe wherever you're watching this video. Much appreciated. All right, so Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are your chakras that you're needing to focus on right now? I'll get 2 of these for you. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, there we are. I wanted to flip. Self-expression and sound. Both cards are connected to your throat chakra. So that's emphasizing your message that you're needing to work on your throat chakra right now. And the throat chakra is related to creativity, but also expression, self-expression, speaking up for yourself, not being a people pleaser or a yes man, doing things that suit you, that please you, because by doing so, you're pleasing your spirit, your soul, and that is your authentic, raw, true, natural self. So that's what you're here to do. You're here to live by be spirit-led rather than ego-led. So we have the first card number 32. Cancels down to a 5, which is all about choices and changes, making better choices for yourself, for changes to, come about in your life. It's related to vocalization, speaking up for yourself, individuality, being authentic, inner voice, and assertiveness. So yeah, the message is pretty clear. You have gone through a spiritual awakening to show you the need and the importance to speak up for yourself and to be authentic, to not speak to fit in the crowd or fit in the group, but to speak up and be a leader. Set pace. Set pace. We have sound, card number 33. Music, silence, rhythm, and vibration. Again, connected to the throat chakra. So this is speaking of how words carry vibration. So be careful what words you're speaking into the ethers, into the universe, first and foremost. Not only that, be careful of your mental chatter as well, because everything holds a frequency, everything holds a vibration. So you don't want to be projecting, self-fulfilling prophecies or negative energy into the ethers, because that's what you're going to receive. You're going to be speaking from a optimistic space, mind space. So I'm hearing I am affirmations, affirming who you are. I am loved, I am balanced, I am whole, I am, creative, I am heard, I am valued, things like that. Rather than why me, or why is my life like this, and I never get this, or I can't do this, because the universe will just match your frequency. So raise your frequency and affirm who you are. It says to be assertive and authentic. So assertively express your authenticity. I'm getting tongue-tied with this Mercury retrograde. All right, bottom of the deck is the heart chakra. So perhaps you're needing to speak up on matters of the heart. Perhaps you need to declare your love to someone, or declare your love for something that may be out of the ordinary, or a taboo, or against, I don't know, your family or your friend group. But that is the whole point of being an individual. Individuality, setting pace, knowing thyself, knowing yourself, and knowing what you're here to do, what your purpose is, what your mission is. It's not going to look the same as everybody else's. It's okay to be you. All right, so under that you have intuition. So tapping in, using your third eye, as we've been speaking of, rather than the physical. Tapping into your psychic abilities, your intuition, your inner knowing, your gut feelings, and following your bliss, which means following what your gut is telling you. If something makes you feel happy, keep going in that direction. If something makes you feel anxious, or low vibration, then clearly your body, your being is telling you to move away from that, because you're not resonating on the same frequency. All right, so follow your vibe, follow your bliss. And that is one of Natural Miracles' ethos, to follow your bliss. Four of Swords as I split the deck, so there is some healing taking place here. Four of Pentacles, so there's been some form of restriction. Someone's tried to hold you back. This could be a Queen of Wands, someone that uses their beauty or their energy, I keep hearing lust, their lustful energy to hold you back. The truth. You know the truth of this situation now, so it's looking like you're rejecting this. You're realizing that this person is holding you back. This may be due to finances. You're supporting their needs. All right, let's tap in, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages for Cancer. What do they need to know, Spirit, in regards to their spiritual awakening? Wishes will come true if they speak up for themselves and claim these blessings that are waiting to be claimed. And this blessing is looking like some form of new commitment in love, or something to do with your creative endeavors. All right, Cancer, let's tap in together. Let's see. What's your strongest energy? We have the Fool, Aquarius energy, and we have the Empress. I feel the Empress is in reverse, so this may be a mother figure, or this may be the mother of your children, or someone that isn't very creative. Empress in reverse. Empress is creative. Reverse would be the opposite. We have the World card. That's in reverse as well. So this situation is not closing out. There's something here that's not closing out. There's something that's not being seen or noticed. Page of Wands and the Hermit, Virgo energy. So did you start something new with a Virgo, or now that you've gone within, you're wanting to start something new with an Empress, with a Divine Feminine? If my cards drop on the floor, anyone that knows my readings, it means the message is emphasized. And we have the Six of Cups. That was it dropped in reverse. So this is someone from the past. Okay, or someone you may have children with. Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups will represent nostalgia, you know, fond memories of the past. But in reverse, it's the past that you don't want to be thinking of. This is a traumatizing past that you want to let go of, that you want to release. So this is something that you don't want to return back to, because they're very burdensome with the Ten of Wands. So someone's clearly been restricting you, restricting your authenticity, restricting your creative expression. Knight of Swords. This is someone that has a lot to say. I'm getting hot now. Spirit has come on to me. All right, Spirit, what's this message here? It's got a heat. We have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Blocked communication. Someone's tried to block your communication, Cancer. You're needing to tap in and use your intuition on this situation. Two of Swords, two directions to go in, and you're needing to use your inner eye because your physical eyes are blinded. So you're needing to tap into your intuition to figure this situation out, because there is someone in your energetic field or in your environment that has been trying to bind you, slow you down, stop you from speaking up, stop you from being who you are, you know, who you're meant to be. Knight of Swords, when we have a Knight of Wands in reverse, this is someone that is very lustful, promiscuous, someone that uses their lust to trap people. And I feel as though this has been acknowledged. You now have, so perhaps you've received a spiritual awakening of who this person really is, because we have the Sun card, which is enlightenment, the truth. We've been speaking a lot about the truth. You've also got the 1111 card representing an aha moment, or the truth. So the truth has come out about this person around you that is trying to control you. Nine of Wands, not only trying to control you, they're deliberately burdening you as well. This person is a burden. This is something that is draining your energy to prevent you from actually creating. So perhaps you're tired of dealing with this person, and as a result, you don't have any energy left to actually create what you want to create. Let's see. Got all these blues. All these blues. Throat chakra. Not communicating, not speaking up for yourself. So this is what you've just been awakened to, and perhaps hopefully now you know the truth of the situation. You are speaking up for yourself. I do see a Knight of Swords, which means fast communication. So hopefully that is you now speaking up for yourself. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon and the Emperor. This mother figure, definitely a mother figure, the mother of your children, is deliberately trying to slow you down, Knight of Pentacles, and casting illusions. You are a divine masculine. There we are, the Emperor. And I feel as though this person is trying to prevent you from seeing who you truly are. That you are a divine masculine. Which means you have the backing of the universe. You have the backing of the Most High. And you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. If you get going, the universe can't match or mirror nothing. No effort. So put the effort in and the universe will match this effort. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Ace of Wands, put the effort in and the universe will match this effort. Ace of Wands is action. It's go time. Time to move forward. Time to find some form of passion or fire within, you know, to get going. So perhaps because of this spiritual awakening, you now have the passion and the inner drive, sacral chakra energy, to move forward. Okay, now we have the Five of Cups, feeling a sense of loss, regret. This could even be grief, sadness. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, a commitment, some form of organization as well. This could even be a church. King of Swords. So you now have the truth about something, and you're looking at this whole situation with fresh eyes. You're looking at the situation from a new perspective with the Hanged Man, different angle. You're looking at things from all angles now, and you're starting to see the truth in this situation that you've been in. It's like this cycle just would not close because you couldn't see the truth, and that was because this person has been binding your vision, binding your sight, binding your mind, the way you see things and the way you perceive things mentally. And this is all mind games. So yeah, playing with your mind to keep you binded to them, to make you feel as though you're not going to be anything without me. Where do you think you're going? Who do you think you are? You're not going to make it. You're a failure. You need me. That's the kind of things this person's been using against you to keep you stuck in life and connected to them, just simply for them to be using your beautiful divine light. So this is an energy vampire that you've been dealing with. King of Wands, that was in challenge position. So the challenge has been you not standing up for yourself. Ten of Swords, this has been a heavy, major betrayal. So perhaps you're feeling a bit wounded right now because you're now seeing the reality of your life, what you've been living in. and it's a time of healing. So accepting what it is that's going on around you is the first step to healing. It's acceptance. Otherwise, if you don't accept it, you're delaying your own healing. So once you get to a space of acceptance, the healing can begin. So have you been back and forth with this person for years? Two of Pentacles. Always return back to this person because they've had a bind on you. Three of Swords and the Death card. So clearly this is heartbreaking to realize what's been going on. But this situation has come to an end, thankfully. So that is your rebirth. That's your spiritual awakening, your death and your rebirth. You're beginning anew with fresh eyes. So literally you got a fresh new cycle, a fresh new life that is waiting to begin for you. Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups. There's something that you're wanting to do or to give, a small gesture or a small token. I caught it. High Priestess, Seven of Coins, Four of Wands. Is there something that you want to invest in and heal? Well, that's what the focus is right now. The focus is to direct your attention to investing in something positive and healing. This could even be a High Priestess, a healer that you're wanting to invest in. Queen of Swords, because she's very intelligent, knows what she's doing, logical, doesn't play. Queen of Swords. There's dogs on the card as well, which represents that person's also loyal. Dogs represent loyalty. Let's close this reading, Spirit. Let's get some advice now moving forward and an outcome card. Advice. Page of Pentacles. So starting something new, getting the ball rolling, putting time and energy into something new. Page of Pentacles, investing in something new but actively moving forward. So putting in the work. Something new is starting for you, and whatever it is, it's going to bring you complete satisfaction. 10 cups, that's the maximum in the tarot, is a 10. So complete emotional fulfillment, emotional satisfaction. Your heart is going to be full. And also, there's two girls on the card as well. Looks like twins. So this could be a twin flame union, or you may be having a family in the future, which is what you're desiring. That is your 10 of Cups, is to have a stable, secure family life. Your Cancer, and you rule, you know, the home. Fourth house, home, feeling at home within yourself, harmony, balanced, feeling safe. So yeah, that's what you've got to look forward to. So remove and release any illusions that are being imposed on you. You are being protected at this time with the Temperance card. And there is a love here. There definitely is some form of love here that is being protected. It may have been a missed opportunity with the Four of Cups, but the divine intervention is definitely at play. So it's looking like someone wanted to leave you isolated. They didn't want you to connect with someone that they know you would, you know, have a very successful and happy life with. Someone wants to keep you in the energy of lack mindset, just so they could work with you. So they want you to feel as though there is no one else out here that you can work with but me, so I can get your money, basically. And this is deceit. It's deceitful, deception. And this person is under heavy judgment, or you've made a judgment call to move away from this person. Six of Wands, moving away from anything that causes any chaos or trauma or drama. And you're going to work with someone that you are emotionally balanced with, someone that has the same care and affection for you as you do them. All right, lovely Cancer. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can hit me up via the website, naturalmiracles.co.uk, or you can book via my email, or you can just drop me a DM. All right, you take care. Again, hit that like for me if the message resonates, and I will catch up with you soon. You take care.